Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is KarQ. Welcome to the KarQ, the KarQ Archives YouTube channel where we do VOD reviews, gameplay, patch notes, variety content, anything and everything. Live from my stream at twitch.tv/KarQ. We have some gameplay submitted by Super Dragon MESG, some console Reinhardt. I don't know the rank yet. We'll find out. To get your gameplay reviewed, come to the stream, hang out. 48,000 loyalty points to get a review. It won't always be in stock. People always ask, why don't I see it in the loyalty store? I put it in stock randomly, either early in the stream or before I switch to variety. So just gotta follow. It's gonna take a while to build the points anyways. Follow along and you'll kind of get a feel for when I do them. Okay. So it looks like you're not, so being decisive on Ryan is very important. So you're moving in, then you backed out. So it looks like their team is, do you see how decisive the enemy was? Because they were decisive and they pushed to pushed to the point, they already control the space. Now you guys are gonna naturally always be on the back foot. The one thing I hate personally as a support main is if my tanks don't know where to go and I'm just stuck playing in a very defensive area. They're just gonna capture the point by default because you just were not alpha enough. So right here, you already lost position, unless you can catch someone out here, but it's Genji, so that's already gonna be hard. Alright, let's see. Okay, see, so you see, they just killed both of you guys here. You just, like, you wanted to go here and you just ditched them, and now these tanks just like shot both your Kree and your Lucio because they thought you were going here. Like, you went here and then you backed out. So number one, be decisive. By a main tank just twiddling their thumbs like this just costed 2 people because they thought you were playing together. So that's already off to not a good start. Also, you don't really want to chase a tracer for too long. Okay, you gotta swing off. And now you're engaging with 3 down. This is gonna be tough. You're probably just gonna die here for free now. Okay. So again, decisiveness number 1. Number 2, look at it. They're insulting you. You gotta pop off now. So at that point, you lost 2. Just cut your losses. Be like, oh shoot, my bad team. Let me back out and then regroup. But now you just gave him 550 HP all charge, unfortunately. That's okay. Okay, you gotta move up and hold your shield for them. So right here, we're playing like a support here. Okay, you see your team getting rolled here, just jump forward, hold up that shield right here, and start blocking them, and you know, take some space right now. Okay, and then you just like press the charge button, which is not gonna work out. They're just gonna heal and you're gonna die. Okay, I want to say unbind the charge button. Last 2 charges were like, okay, before you ever charge on a Reinhardt, number one rule is you unless you feel like you can guarantee a kill and they don't expect it, that's how you can do it. And number 2, try to always take the shortest path. Like, obviously you already lost one, they have a brig, you shouldn't be charging 1v6 right here. That's number 1. Number 2, if you ever do decide to charge, do your best. Unless you're taking them off the map or you're completely isolating them, you typically want to just pin to the shortest distance. The longer your pin goes, the higher chance for them to follow up and cancel and, you know, do something to you. Like, if you're going to pin here and you pin them to like the, I don't know, like the palm tree, you know, at least your team is close enough to help you right away and you did the 300 burst damage. But like, you just took them way too far. You're already at 200 health. You have nobody. They killed you. 3 of them turn on you now. Like, you just put yourself in a 1v3 here. They kill the rest of these guys who got left out to dry, and then they're just gonna turn on you and then you die again. You know, it's just gonna be tough all around here. How these things are starting. N Creek, thank you for the prime sub. Okay. All right. Your teams is already here. Walk forward. Keep walking forward. No. Why are we charging in? This is a blind charge. Okay, you caught them off guard. They were not expecting that. Like, oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Okay. There's a lot to unpack here so far in this gameplay. Chat's watching. 5 head. They really didn't expect that shot and they got rolled by it. Okay, so here we go. So your team thinks you're going this way, and again, you kind of, unless you're calling this out, I'm not sure if you are, it makes it, if you fire strike this way, it makes your team look like you're going here, but you're not. And then if you decide to go this way, you have to let your team see, okay, my Ryan's going here, at least they can turn around and follow you. But then you just charge past them all. Now you're alone again, 1v4. Yes, you pulled off a shot, like literally no one's with you again, right? And they were so like, good team here might have like flashed a shield, like an Orisa or the Sigma would have flashed a shield to block it. You got away with getting a shatter where they really weren't expecting it. You hit a fire strike. If anything, you walk up here and swing and kill the Tracer. Sure, you get one back. Kill a Tracer for the Reinhardt, but then they just res it anyways. So this play altogether, like, ignore the fact that you hit the 5-man shatter. People are going to be like, yeah, but I hit the shatter. Yeah, so what? Unless you kill 2 here, maybe, then, you know, it was such a low percentage play. It just so happened to work here. But the reason why this play works in whatever your rank is because you're in this rank. If you want to get better, you don't want to play like you're in that rank. For example, if you are bronze, you don't want to play. If you play like a bronze, you'll be in bronze forever. You want to play like silver or and above. That was like a very bronze level play. That makes enough sense. So, number 1, charging away from the team. Number 2, crazy shatter here. Might have had potential, but, you know, very hard. Alright. Get some ball now.
Join me. Group up. Group up with me. Join me. Group up with me.
Okay. Okay, ball similarly is what happened here? Where am I looking? Okay. Sorry. Okay. I feel so bad for laughing. Sorry, man. I'm not trying to make fun. We're trying to help you get better. It just looked a little funny, okay? With this with the way this was setting up. Nice try. I'm ignoring the grapple. Okay, we ignore that. So here's what I would do. They didn't hear you. They have no idea where you are. So what I would do here is you're gonna use the 3rd person peek and wait. Ball is an opportunist. At the end of the day, you can wait. Number 1, you can either wait for your team to get a bit closer and then you you know, get from behind and slam them or roll through them. Or number 2, if you're going to engage early, your best bet is to just slam and get out, or just roll through and get out and just farm your mines. That's it. The thing is, if you're gonna slam, you don't want to stay there and commit, because this is just gonna make all of them turn around on you. And they have a brig, which is a huge ball counter. So like, if I were you, I probably would have just, they did not know where you were. I would have just rolled through 3 of them, got the L charge, waited for their team, caused some disorientation. All that kind of stuff.
So KarQ is critiquing his own tank play? Nice.
I'm not, I swear. Okay, so good. You slammed in. Okay, you drew some attention. This is not terrible. Okay, you're spinning around. All right. They have a break, though. You can't do this forever. You already lost your adaptive shield. You already used your adaptive shield. Okay, maybe you can do it forever at this rank. Holy crap. They really aren't doing anything. What's this? This brig is just not stunning you. Okay. As long as you understand, if you're able to get away with it at these ranks, all right, sure. But just know, you wouldn't be able to do this for that long eventually. It'll get to a point where...
I swear to God, if you don't duo with Toronto Defiant Brady Agility's Jiraiya soon,
What are you talking
I'm going
about?
to unsub.
Thank you, Banner, for the $1. Oh, Brick tried, but she just missed. So at the end of the day, other than that, that was pretty good. Brady was signed to the thing as a content creator. Did you not know? Where? Where did they say that? What? Okay, it's live. Okay, yes, I knew. Okay, I didn't know they made it public yet. All right, yes. All right, he's in. All right, cool. It's public. I just had to make sure I'm ignorant and didn't know until now. God, my acting was so bad. All right, let's break down this play and then we'll talk about that after. Okay, spinning, spinning, still spinning. Okay, so it gets to a point where you don't have to spin. So number 1, understandably, you can spin and disrupt them if they're all on point. But this is where you have to recognize that, okay, the team fight's already engaging. You're up 1. You guys killed the Mercy. For what reason do you have to spin anymore? You're not stalling the point anymore to flip it. You just captured it already, number 1. Number 2, your entire team's already on the point. You no longer need to stall. This is your chance to like get out of ball form, shoot people, or start rolling, using your grapple to roll through and slam. Like, you're just spinning now and adding no more value at this point, right? Like you're hitting nothing and you're just spinning forever. So you have to recognize the situation when you're gonna keep spinning, right? That's true. Fragilities. Hoggies. Yeah, a lot of few misrolls, lots of hesitation. I agree. You spin. You're still spinning. You're still spinning, dude. Wait. Oh my! You were spinning. Wait a minute, dude. You literally spun for a full minute. 30. Okay, you didn't spin, but now you start spinning again. You're still going. The team fight's over. Dude, you spun for a full 60 seconds. Let's go. Okay, but in all honesty, if I'm gonna critique the gameplay, bro, you gotta cut that out. Number one, you only spin to stall, and number two, if you have targets to hit. Like they are already off the point. Your team is already on it. You flipped it. Get out a ball and start shooting them and look to spin. See, right now, like you should be looking for opportunities, rolling back here, checking them out, seeing them all here. They weren't expecting you can roll through all 6 of them and then like disrupt them. Like right here, it's just adding nothing to your team, right? Dude. Your entire team is just doing everything for the fight right now, right? If you're gonna try to climb in this game, you have to figure out, all right? Not every game will you have your team like be able. Oh, nice boop though. Not every game will you have your team be able to bail you out like that. Get, you know, your McCree and everything doing that. All right, but regardless. Okay, so you see they have stuns here. Ooh, interesting mine. So again, like similar to what was happening earlier. Remember how you were on Reinhardt, you kept like going in 1v6. The time that your team needed you to actually engage, you were spinning. Now the time your team backs out, that's when you decide to engage. So like everything is a bit mismatched, if that makes any sense, right? These mines, you went back in and you dropped your mines when your team wasn't ready. But then when your team was ready and going, you were spinning. So you just have to like flip that mindset, if that makes any sense. Okay? As a main tank, you just have to think about, you know, where and what your team is doing, how you can help out. And as a main, and on King of the Hill, like AJ said, your mines have a lot of value on the point, especially when they're busy and trying to contest. Alright, you're gonna grab the mega, or you're gonna switch? Wait, why switch now? Wait, okay, so the timing for the switch is also... Alright. So, here, instead of just trying to like roll through this Genji and trying to like make it too complicated, he just hops over you and trying to slam when he's not a slam. Honestly, just keep follow. You're fast. Just follow him and just shoot him. Number one. Okay, so after the Genji, after the fact, you hear ultimates going off. Brig is ulting, your Reaper's ulting, like stuff is happening. You should not be rolling back to spawn to switch now. The timing is just not good. Like they're fighting a 5v6 right now. It's like it's over. They're asking you to switch, but it's over. After whoever wins this fight wins this round, right? It's 99 to 99. You gotta be there. Number one, even if your team is telling you to switch, they don't know what they're talking about. Just, you also have to, you know, think for yourself there too. It'd be like, is it really worth it to switch at this point of the game? At this point of the round? Maybe like for the next round, sure, but, oh wow. Got one out though. I mean, you made it back in time to at least participate in the fight in some capacity. It didn't end before you got back there, but you definitely have to have your own personal judgment. Some people be like, can you switch this? But like, dude, we're running out of time. Like, it's just not wise at this point.
Further experimentation.
Alright. Good bubble. You don't have to like go out of it yet. So you don't have to short jump that until they're fully out of range, but you guys won the round! Let's go. Let's get it. So there's a lot to unpack with your gameplay there. There's a lot of room for improvement, that's for sure. But, you know, the advice there mostly is think about your engagements as a tank, especially on the Reinhardt part. And then number 2, on the ball, similarly, you know, always think, is what I'm doing helping my team move forward, take space, or, you know, participating in the fight? And then you have to think for that moment, as a ball spinning, that wasn't helping after a certain degree. Maybe at the beginning to, you know, you're booping them off and disrupting them, sure. But you got to realize when to get out of it. And then, you know, after you win the fight, and maybe you guys were getting a little aggressive, you push a little bit too far spawn door, and then you kind of mined out in the open where they can just easily dodge it, right? They weren't busy. They can just walk out of the mines. Regardless, all right, we get some Roadhog here now too. Okay, so I would almost never just blindly hook a, I wouldn't just hook a Genji off the gate because he has deflect. Past a certain point, Genji can easily just press a button and react to that. And it was also too far. You also don't need to take a breather right there because you're still full health, right? Like, you took like 50 damage. Alright. Taking an alternate path here, sure. Okay, there you go. Nice. Is Mercy gonna go for that res in your face? Good. Try to get her. Okay. She got the res off. That's all right. You killed her, Mercy. A little bit too early, waiting for the deflect. For the hook. Could have waited a little bit. I probably would have grabbed the health pack there without take a breather, just to save that cooldown here. You don't need to hook the Genji there. He was also at like 20 health. At this point, I would probably just shoot him, right? He's in your line of sight. Also, you're all, again, really full health. Your healers are all on point. You don't really need the take a breather here. See, like that's where having a take a breather would have been fantastic, right? So you kind of, the ability usage here was not great. Number 1, definitely didn't need to hook that. Probably just shoot the Genji. So you are getting pocketed. You have to recognize you're 522 health. You don't need to use take a breather right here at all. You're not really being threatened. You have a huge HP pool. You get stunned here. You have your hook available. You get stuck, so this would be a perfect time. If you didn't use it earlier, you would have had take a breather right now, and take a breather would cut your damage in half. So this pulse bomb, instead of doing a full 375, you would actually just cut the damage in half by popping your take a breather, because it has damage reduction, and you'd self heal. So you'd almost be back at 600 if you just saved it there. So that's where, like, you know, just recklessly using your abilities can backfire. There's one example. So that forced you out of the fight to take an alternate path, which isn't terrible right now. You can go with Mercy. Mercy, big target. Good. Come on. Go for it. So there's a hook opportunity right there. So your instinct right there when you walk up to that Mercy should be, hey, let me hook her. And you killed the Mercy because you got stuck there, right? You come over here, like your eyes should be like, oh, wow, Mercy's here near. I should definitely just hook her right now and just shoot. Shoot, hook, shoot. She dies. Nice try. Okay, so it seems like your entire team died. You're gonna have to back out here. Max, thank you for the gift sub to supmygoo. Thank you, Max. Okay, nice hook. There you go. Melee him. Try to walk into his shield to finish him off. Great work. There you go. You almost have your whole hog here. You have a hook opportunity. Hey, good shit. Secondary fire at this distance. Good, good. All right. Oh, a little too early on the take a breather. Oh. So take a breather allows you to survive the diva bomb. So unfortunately, she did the full amount, 600 damage, and killed you. So again, another example of you not needing to take a breather. You panicked and took a breather even though you're out of the pulse bomb range, 536 HP, and now you don't have the ability to survive this, right? If you just waited, if you just decided not to take a breather there and you waited, and you just sat in front of this bomb and then drank your vape right now, you would have survived it and you would have healed yourself up to like 400 something health. So very unfortunate timing there. Nice hook on the tracer there. Sorry, I fast forwarded that a little bit. Shoot once. Oh, okay. Not a bad choice. Hooper into the cars. Nice. Oh, nice. Okay. Hey, well played there. You could take a breather here. You got 250 health. That's good so far. This Ryan's challenging you. Okay, so he just chased you down. That was gonna be tough. Oh, you get rezzed again. Yeah, their entire team has still had control of the point the whole time. Big D.Va bomb. Oh, big hook. But their D.Va had Matrix anyways. Okay, so you're taking a lot of damage here. So here's how I would have played it, I guess. This is happening. Understandably, you're at half health here. Couldn't get that. You see 3 people in your line of sight. You know if you just run onto the point, you're probably they have a pocketed D.Va with damage boost right here. It's gonna be tough. You kind of just like walked backwards into it and this D.Va just owned you. At this kind of range, D.Va with her shotgun with damage boost is just gonna roll you. I probably would have just jiggle peeked out here and just waited a bit to reassess the situation to get a better idea of how you want to move in. Like walking through all 3 of them and then turning your back and just, you know, getting headshot nonstop by their D.Va was not the play. Oh, you cancel him out of that. Give whole hog. Honestly, I would have probably just whole hogged him because it seems like this Ryan is kind of tunneling onto you. He was at 84%. I think you could have just whole hogged him immediately. Right now. Like right now, I would have just walked into his face and just blasted him with it and just killed him instantly. And then you also took a breather there a little too early. That's okay. You know he's behind. And now it's going to be a threat to people in the back line. Round 2? At least you can kill the D.Va, I suppose. Nice. They kind of tunneled. So your team never was able to reestablish themselves, unfortunately. Damn, you're playing Mystery here. This is like the 5th tank. Oh my god. Now we get Sigma. Okay, the shield is a little bit too defensive. I'd probably recall the shield right now. Wow, their Ryan is also going in hard. So one thing you should try to do is, oh no. So one thing you should try to do is, you can probably shoot a primary fire and then cancel that into a rock immediately instead of just dry rocking like this, right? Even if you land this rock and then you land a juicy primary fire after, it doesn't do enough now because they nerfed that combo. So what you want to do is primary fire, boom, boom, rock, and then boom, boom again. And then you chase the Lucio out on an area where you could get booped, so you have to be careful. Like that.
The objective is now.
Oh, I guess they didn't have enough.
Barrier in place.
Okay. There you go. Don't forget to recall your shield. So Sigma... Okay, so Sigma has 2-second penalty. After you recall a shield, you can't reshield for 2 seconds. Okay, recalled it now. Okay, so this is where I would give yourself. So there's a lot of wasted time here. You're kind of just standing around. Sigma already shoots his orbs very slowly in between them. Just keep holding that primary foot. Just hold that button down, unless you're specifically going for somebody, and it'll go a long way. Oh, you're lagging. I just saw your thing skipping. Give yourself a little bit of a shield now. You're at 50 HP. Give yourself a little buffer right in front of you. So you're forgetting you have a shield right now. Unless you're just lagging. This is where I would rock him. He already deflected. Or you would rock him mid-deflect. There you go. You almost got him. Nice. Okay, so I haven't seen you use the shield in the last like 30 seconds. Make use of that. Flash a shield, even if it's like sitting like right here and you're maneuvering around, having a shield in the way. Like this Genji comes back and he probably sees your shield. Oh, wait, is that your Genji? That's your Genji, sorry. If anything, you just have to make use of it. It seems like you're forgetting you have that ability. You get booped down here, grab the Mega and come back up the stairs here. Good. I would probably, so there's a perfect example of why you should primary fire first into the rock. Like if you just shot him, like instead of instantly just thinking I need to use my rock like this, if you just shot first, then rocked him, you might have been able to finish him off and gotten the last primary fire. Obviously a good Reinhardt might have gotten shot and then flicked his shield and turned around. But the chances of that are, I think the chance of killing them is higher if you open up with the juicy primary for 120 into his back with the chance of a rock, rather than the rock into primary, because you never know when he's just gonna flick and block it. But anyways, so you still haven't used your shield yet. Just dancing around the shield is like one of Sigma's biggest strengths right now, right? Okay, you do have your ultimate though. Hopefully you shield first before you ult. Oh wow, there you go. So the one time you use your shield was that, but then you're not really using it anyways because they weren't really a target. That's a little unfortunate. So that dry rock was fine because she was matrixing in front of you. This is why you have to recall your shield. Okay, she launched that way too high. So as soon as like after this ultimate ended and like you weren't making use of that shield, you have to remember to recall it as soon as you click that. So then as you back out and you see a bomb like this, like obviously if the diva had a better bomb and it landed on point, you'd be able to block it. Obviously she missed it, but biggest part for your Sigma so far is don't forget you have the shield and remember to recall it. Okay, so you have it right now, just place it on the point. It's kind of just like there in the way. Like even if you placed it here and you yourself are not using it, it'll just soak up some damage for your team. Sigma is like almost all about shield management. Yeah. You can rock him here. I was gonna say it. It's good. Little tunnel vision on this baby diva here, but right.
My ultimate is almost ready. My ultimate is charging.
Put a shield up. So obviously oh, you actually had the reaction too. So in general, when you hear a Doomfist ult, just place a shield somewhere on the ground and then you can dance around them because the Doomfist is going to land on either side at some point. So really, he obviously didn't hit anybody. A little late too, but you did manage to get it just in time. But the idea should be to put your shield up immediately against that to block the damage. You recalled it. I put it up again. You might shatter or something, right? He almost has shatter. All right. Yeah. Yeah, the biggest thing here, man, is definitely that shield. Also, wow. Are we looking at this? This is 16 and 99. How long was this in overtime for? Oh my goodness. Oof. 99. This is gonna go on for 2 minutes of overtime. Oh my goodness. This is actually just two straight. This is 15. At 15:30, this is already basically 99 to 16. 17:30, it's still there. Woo-wee. Let's see how this concluded. I basically have an idea of how your Sigma style is. Are you gonna turn this around? You have your ultimate. Let's see how you play this. Okay, that rock's not gonna hit anything. You have to just use it here. Okay. 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 Looking good. Nice.
Victory.
You pulled a victory out. You pulled it out, but there was a lot to unpack with your tank gameplay, supmygoo, okay? again, I mentioned everything about all the ones we were going for the Sigma for sure at the end. Definitely, you just gotta remember you are missing one, like half of the whole point of playing Sigma is this shield. Obviously, he's got like good primary fire and a good rock and good suck ability, but like dancing with your shield management and using your kinetic grasp in between to stall for your shield to come back and all that stuff is like more than a core part of Sigma. It's like mostly what makes Sigma good, and you're like missing that entire portion of it. So there's just a lot of, it just feels like you're not comfortable in this hero. For Sigma specifically, I'd say just play him a bit more. For your other heroes, I would say Hog was your best one for sure. Definitely keep an eye out for your take a breather ability. And for the ball stuff, like I said, ball and Rein, those styles of tanks, it's all about playing around and with your team in that regard, and it just felt like there's just no synergy there, mistimed. You mainly play Hog. You're good. All right. But anyways, chat, we'll have a gander at we'll have a guess at what supmygoo's rank is, and then we'll have supmygoo tell us what rank you are. Also, I'm assuming you're bronze border 1-star. Honestly, you'll gain a lot by just playing the game more too, right? If you're bronze border 1-star, I would say it's still new to Overwatch. What's the point of doing the reviews when you don't even use the pen? Yeah, honestly, I forgot to use the pen. I'm not gonna lie. Hi. I forgot to use it. I forgot I had it. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to use it, but I didn't really find a reason to. Here. Go here. Go here. X equals Y. Oops. Well. People are gonna say about 1,000 SR. I think most people are guessing about 1,000. All right, supmygoo, what is your rank? 1350 in bronze on console. All right. Again, you'll gain a lot more by just playing the game. And keep that advice in mind for all the other stuff. Thank you for submitting, man. Hopefully you let me know if you start noticing some improvements in your game and play style and all that good stuff.